AIRSOFTEK here. Today I'm gonna talk about what is the best setup for your build. So you want to build an airsoft gun, or you have an airsoft gun and you want to make it better, more reliable, or shoot faster, better response in semi-auto, or faster full auto, or you want to turn it DMR, you want more range or whatever. So what first thing you need to do, is ask yourself what you really want, what is the build you want, what goal you want that gun to achieve, because do you want like a cruiser, do you want a Formula 1, that's up to you. And every gun is a good gun, in my opinion. They're just different price and different budget for it. They're just different, how can I say that? It's up to you, what you want. Me personally, I like to go with normally I use ZCI 14:1 gears, and I use ZCI high torque motor. I think those are 22 TPA, 35,000 RPM, something like that. And I run I think those called Titan battery, 3000 or 6000 milliamp in 11.1. Because I want snappy semi-auto, so speed gears with high torque motor, that gives you a good semi-auto. And in full auto I want a good rate of fire if I want to go fast, and if I want to slow it down a little bit, I just use my warfare and my rate of fire control to put it a little bit slower if it's too fast for me. But of course 14:1 with a good motor, that's your full auto is gonna be pretty insane. So yeah, that's what you need to ask yourself. Do you want it, what is your budget and all that stuff, what you already get in your gun that you want to keep, and you really need to open it, check everything, and if you just want more range and all that stuff, check your FPS, if your ACL is good, and if it is a good up, a good barrel, a good flat up, or whatever, and go for it. Longer barrel, and polish it, clean it, and don't go crazy, just buy a ZCI 6.02, with a basic MOSFET and a flat up, and you're good to go. You will outrange a lot of people with really more expensive guns or build or whatever. If you want to play more CQB, and all that stuff, and you only have semi-auto, like I said, maybe trigger response is better. If you really want a head trigger or whatever, you really need to put like an adjustable trigger with an optical MOSFET and all that stuff. So that removes that trolley. So that is a lot of delay, in trigger and all that stuff. So an optical MOSFET, will give you, of course, semi-auto, better semi-auto, and faster semi-auto too. So better trigger response, better, if you really want that. If you want more range, that's more like a DMR build. If you want to go, fast, but not necessarily DSG or TSG, which is way more ridiculous. Way more, I think DSG is a really good build. Is it well put together, even if you don't have those super expensive siege deck gears or whatever. DSG can be pretty reliable if you go with 8 or 9 tooth with not the strongest spring in the world, and you use a good gearbox and a good setup, you know, and everything is well shaped and well put together, and you know, all your wiring and all that stuff, everything is done correctly, you know, that they can be reliable. I know, you know, DSG and reliable gun doesn't necessarily, you know, fit together, but at the end of the day, you know, if your build is put down, you know, if you do it the how can I say that? If everything is okay, everything meshed together, everything works together, everything is perfect, you know, it's gonna be reliable, of course. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so me personally, what I recommend is going with, I think 16:1 gears and an high torque motor, or 14:1 gears high torque motor. If you go with 13:1, 12:1, you can start to having issue with timing issue. So you know, you maybe have to put a delayer, or you know, shorten your tappet plate spring, or put a stronger tappet plate spring in there, you know, all that stuff. But if you know how to deal with that, that's fine. Another thing is show stroking. So you know, if you don't know what show stroking is basically, you know, you remove teeth on your sector gear, and you remove teeth on your piston. So you know that your gun doesn't have to cycle all the way back. It cycles, you know, like 2 teeth go around like that, I think, and then it's go forward. So it cycles way faster, gives you better semi-auto response, and a little bit of a faster full auto. So you know, if you don't want to you know, put a lot of money of your build, and you know, you're tight on budget or whatever, just show stroking, you know, that might be a good option if you have enough air volume with in your cylinder, considering you know, the barrel length and all that stuff. That might be a good option too. But yeah, so you really have to try to know what you want, you know, because if you really want a gun that, you know, oh, I want that gun to be, you know, like the same range, same consistency and precision, you know, of a DMR, but you know, be a DSG that shoots 80 rounds per second, and you know, all that stuff, that's not gonna work, you know. That's not gonna work, you know. Buy a cheap gun, you know, make it a DSG, buy a cheap gun, make it a DMR, buy a cheap gun, make it you know, a CQB gun, and you know, build a couple of guns for that purpose, and those guns gonna work great. I know, you know, everybody gonna tell you, I got an ARP9, you know, DSG, and I got 350 meters of range and all that, but you know, at the end of the day, that's not really true, you know. So yeah, but if you build a gun, I know that gun will, you know, be better than a gun you just buy. Why? Because you know, you put some time and some effort to it and all that stuff, so you know, you want that gun to be really good. So yeah, but it's just you know, ask yourself what you really want that gun to achieve, you know, so you have that gun for that role. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I hope you have a great day. That was the AIRSOFTEK, and I'll catch you in the next one.